Kevin. Welcome to my office. Come on, have a sit down. Anywhere is fine. Hi, Kevin. My name's Sarah. I'm the addiction worker here at West Addiction Treatment Centers. And I just wanted to spend a little bit of time at the beginning of the session to go over what we can both expect. How does that sound to you?
Okay, I guess.
Okay, so most of the people that I meet with, regardless of the reason why they come here, the first thing that a lot of people want to know is this going to be a confidential session? Who will know about what gets discussed? So I want to let you know that you can expect confidentiality from me unless you disclose that you are afraid you're going to hurt yourself or someone else, specifically, well, anyone else really, but specifically a child. Okay, so those are that's sort of the main reason why anything we discuss wouldn't be able to remain confidential. And the other exception to that would be if I actually think I need supervision and some consultation from my supervisor. Do you have any questions about that?
Nothing really.
Nothing really, so that's super good. So if you do end up having questions later on, please come back and ask them, okay? I'm going to try to be an open book. This is your session, not mine, okay? So what brought you here for your first session?
Well, my stupid bitch mom dropped me off here. She said I have a drug problem. So, and this was my last time.
Okay, so I hear pretty loud and clear that this is sort of something mom set up for you.
Yeah.
Because mom thinks you maybe have a problem with drugs.
Possibly, but I don't think I do.
So you don't think you do. That's really what I was trying to get around to. So you've got a lot of pressure from your family, it sounds like. Can you tell me a little bit about what led up to this pressure? Like, is drugs use something that you use quite often, or is mom just becoming aware of this now?
I'm just doing it to have fun right now with my buddies and everything. I finally graduated high school, you know. I got no prospects or anything. I'm just using it as a layer kind of. Have fun.
Well, respectfully, one thing that I want to say out of that point is congratulations on finishing high school. A lot of people don't do it, especially people that maybe aren't so motivated. Like, I kind of pick up that you're not really motivated academically. So I think that's really fantastic. So why don't you tell me a little bit more about yourself? You just graduated, so about 18?
Yeah, roughly.
Roughly 18. You're saying no prospects. Is that because you currently have nothing in line? Did COVID get in the way of that? A lot of people, it did. Or is it just something...
COVID and no real plans.
No real plans. Okay. And you mentioned that mom clearly thinks this is a problem and that you use it for fun. All right, would you say that you're, in comparison to the people that you use with, do you think you're using the same amount or a little bit more or less?
Both the same.
Okay.
As everyone.
As everyone? And how long have you been using substances?
About 2 months. I've probably done about 5 times, maybe 6 times tops.
Okay, so this is something really new.
Kind of.
Okay. Did you engage in any other drug use or alcohol or anything like that prior to I believe you said it was crystal meth?
Yes.
So anything else have you been using in addition or prior or?
I drank a few times with my friends and stuff.
Okay.
But other than that.
Were you using that for the same reason, sort of have fun, chill out?
Yeah.
So what would you say, like, are you motivated to stop using right now? I'm getting the impression that you're probably not, but can you clarify for me?
I just want to get off the drugs so my mom will get off my back. Really.
Okay. So you do want to get off drugs. This isn't something you're doing for your mom. This is something you also want, or is it sort of more for mom?
It's more for mom, but in a way, it'll get some trouble off of my ass right now, too. She won't be nagging at me, and maybe there'll be a little bit more trust and everything, you know, because I'm feeling our trust is a little bit dissolved because of my use.
Okay. And so that's something that we can see as a shared goal. Other than that, are there any cons to your using? It sounds like you're using, you say that you don't have anything else going on right now and it's sort of fun with your friends, keeping up with social norms. there any other benefits to you for using?
Makes me happy.
Makes you happy? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And what about consequences outside of pressure from mom? Have you had any problems maintaining a sleep schedule or anything like that since you've been using this?
Yes.
Okay. So
There's been I don't sleep that great anymore right now.
yeah. So there's other reasons why you might want to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's excellent. Can you tell me? I know that you said a little bit about your family and your support system. So you have some friends, your friends that use drugs. Do you have friends that don't use drugs as well, or?
No, a few of them, they're going to college and everything.
Okay. So some people, some of your social groups doing one thing, some are doing another. Okay. Do you have anything else about your family or support systems you think I should know?
What do you mean by that?
Where do you live, and you live with mom? Anybody else live with you guys?
My stepfather.
Your stepfather, and how's that relationship? Mom sounds a little bit not like a great relationship right now over the drugs. How's the relationship with the stepfather?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hear that outside of the drug stuff, there's not a lot of interpersonal dynamics in the family and stressors and things like that.
Not really. He just goes to work and comes home. That's it.
Okay.
We don't have much words.
You know, and is that something you like about that, or would you prefer to have more of a sort of intimate relationship with him?
I'm impartial right now.
You're impartial. Okay. And so you came for your mom, but you're actually here for you. That's great to know. The other thing that's really good that we've gotten so far out of this interaction is that you don't have any physical health complaints. It sounds like you haven't been using long enough, so that's really good. Okay. So the first part of a formal assessment that I think would be great for you is I'd like to have you do a test. It's called a DAST, and it stands for the Drug Abuse Screening Test. Okay. Is that something you're willing to engage in? It's about 10 basic questions.
Sure. Okay,
we'll address that later. Sorry for the distraction. Just keeping an eye on time. So the other question that's often important to ask is, do you have any struggles with mental health or anything like that? Any background, conflict with your peers, bullying, any of that sort of thing?
Not been bullied, but, sometimes just don't get along.
Okay. So maybe
I don't feel I fit in all the time.
Yeah, so maybe not having that social connection and that feeling of being different from other people, hey? Okay, that makes sense to me. And you said like that you are interested in moving forward with treatment. Do you think you're addicted right now? Or do you think that you're a heavy user, or somebody whose use is escalating?
I just think I like just to use it because it makes me happy. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know where I'd be or where I am in a stage or anything, if you call it that. I just think I've only used it a couple times, and hey, I should be able to walk away.
And here's the good news. Many people use drugs. Try it out, experiment, especially people your age, right? Big transition in life. Not everybody's addicted, right? But a lot of people have some vulnerabilities. So, and the vulnerabilities contribute. So a lot of people have vulnerabilities, but they also have strengths. Can you tell me a little bit about what you think some of your strengths might be?
I don't know right now.
I can identify one for you just to get the ball rolling. One of the strengths is that you're here, appearing relaxed and very polite engaging in interaction that you were pressured into doing.
I don't feel that relaxed right now.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. I think that it would be unusual if you felt relaxed in this kind of situation.
I'm just trying to control myself right now because I know if I start getting a little bit angry or raising my voice that, you know, things aren't going to get better for me right now, and I want to get out of here as quick as possible.
Okay. All right, so you want to get out of here as quick as possible, and I understand. So I would like to set you up with some supports that might be helpful for you with your goal of, I believe, eliminating the stimulant use, right? And although you don't think you're addicted, you're not really, it sounds like you're not really convinced that you're going to be able to quit on your own. And the one thing I'd like to ask if I can offer an insight.
Sure.
You seem awful agreeable to changing major behaviors. Is it possible that you're just going through the motions with me, much like you did with your mom?
I don't know.
Okay. The reason I want you to know that it's your life, so it's really okay if you are and you just want to get out of here. That's up to you, and I don't want to pressure you to be here any longer than you want. I do want you to know, though, I have tons of hope that things won't have to stay this way. And I'd like to, with your permission, offer you some information around harm reduction and on the chance that you do intend to continue to use and I just want you to stay as safe as possible. Is that something you're open to as well?
Sure.
Okay, great. I will just pull those resources together for you. Okay. And what I'll do is I will get these resources and I'll leave you here with the DAST form to complete. Okay.
Okay.
And the magic of the camera, the time is up and I'm back. Okay. Kevin, I've had a look at your scores, and the great news is that you're scoring a 3. So while that indicates just like you were suspecting.
What does a 3 mean?
Here, let me show you on the chart. So on this chart, the 10 questions, if you rank 1 to 2, not really a risk. If you rank 3, that's sort of starting like just the beginning of a risk, and then it progresses, of course, to more chronic use. The great news is you're right up at the top. You're just at the beginning of maybe it's a problem, maybe it's not. So resolvable. I'm really hopeful for you, okay? Now, I don't want you to get too comfortable because you're not out of risk. You're just not in the high risk category, okay? So that's the harm reduction material as well. So I'm going to be really optimistic, and I'm going to ask to see, when would you like to come back? Is that something you'd like to do, set up a follow-up appointment?
We could do something. I have to do something to get my mom off my ass, so.
Okay, so let's do that then, right? Is it more comfortable for you to come in, or given your age, are you more comfortable doing internet appointments? What would be your preference?
I'd rather come in.
Okay, that makes excellent sense. I'm happy to accommodate that. My calendar book out. Kevin, would you prefer appointments in the morning or the afternoon, after any time of day? What
Preferably in the morning.
you prefer in the morning? That's great. I don't have a lot of appointments. People wanting morning appointments. My morning spots are almost always open. Let's put you in for 9 o'clock.
Perfect.
Okay. And the one thing, I know you're eager to get out of here. The one thing that I'd like you to think about, 2 things. One is, what will your goals be around abstaining from drugs and alcohol? And the second is, as a counselor, I'm a resource for you, and I'd like you to think about how I can be the best resource possible, what you think would be the most beneficial. I want you to know I'm open to working with you and what you think your needs are. I hope to identify a whole bunch more strengths to support you through this opportunity. And I just want to end by asking, is there Anything that we haven't talked about that you want to talk about that's important to you?
Nothing I can think of right now.
Nothing you can think of right now? Okay. Well, Kevin, I think you did great. You have, here's my card. It's got my number.
Thank you.
And if you have any questions, I can't make the appointment, anything like that, don't hesitate to reach out. I don't always get back to somebody within minutes, but I try and get back to them in one business day. Okay. So that's it for our appointment. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Great. Let me walk you out.
Thank you.